If you've been struggling to figure out volume lashes and you feel like no matter what you do, you can't figure it out, stay till the end of this video because I was just like you. When I first learned volume lashes, I sucked big time. I remember sitting in my first volume class, looking around the room, and it seemed like everyone was picking it up, no problem, besides me. And I felt really embarrassed, I felt defeated, and I was just like, why am I even here? Because up until this point, I really thought of myself as a really good lash artist. So going home that night after that class, I gave myself a million reasons why I shouldn't keep going and figure the whole volume thing out because I already had a really good clientele. I didn't need to learn volume. My clients weren't asking for it. They were just fine with classic lashes. And I almost let those excuses win. I almost let myself stay where I was and not push past my comfort zone. But there was a big part of the story that I didn't tell you as to why I was actually in that volume course in the first place. See, a few weeks before that training, Kim and Erin from Borboleta had asked me to be one of their very first trainers. And this was obviously a huge deal for me. It's a huge deal for anyone who doesn't want to train with a big company, you know? But the only problem was I had to be a trainer and I had to know volume if I was going to train for them. And I didn't have to just learn volume, but I had to know it well enough because I had to be able to train others too. So here I was sitting in class being taught by a phenomenal trainer, Erin, and I'm just not getting it. And you could imagine how crushing that was for me. I felt like I could lose out on a huge opportunity if I didn't nail this down. So there I was after my first volume training. I was sitting in my mother-in-law's dark basement where my husband and I were living at the time. And I came to a fork in the road and I was thinking, all right, either I do what's easy and I just stick to doing classic lashes, or I can really push myself out of my comfort zone and figure out how to do volume. So luckily I was determined enough and I just knew that I had to make it happen. So I got down to business and I started researching and trying one technique after the other. I tried a million different tweezers, which you should know if you follow me on Instagram. I tried everything known to the lash world in 2014, which is nothing compared to the knowledge that we have now. And finally, after giving it my all, it finally clicked. And I got it. I realized that then I couldn't do volume like Erin had taught me in the class because I needed to find the perfect tweezer and technique that worked for me. And once I did that, it changed everything. So shortly after that, I went on to do my first training in Chicago with Borboleta and I somehow survived. I still don't know how. I think of it every day. But from there, from my first training, that led to me being a trainer for 4 years with Borboleta. I traveled all over the US and Canada teaching other artists how to do volume. It was an incredible experience, but I noticed something with all of the trainings that I went on. There was a common thing going on and I didn't really notice it at first. But what I noticed was that in every training I did, there were still these lash artists that really struggled to grasp how to do volume. And it wasn't because they weren't talented or smart lash artists, but these lash artists were struggling to grasp and figure out volume just like I was in my very first class. And that was really heartbreaking to see them struggle and be so frustrated and not picking it up because I knew they wanted it so bad because I had been in their shoes. So I had this realization that there had to be a better way to learn volume. So that's why I'm so excited for you to be watching this video, is because I'm here to tell you that there is a better way to learn volume and really grasp it. So if you've been struggling and wishing to have your work be like all of the other phenomenal lash artists that you see on Instagram, I promise you're not alone. I've helped countless lash artists take their work to the next level with this. So if you can relate and you're feeling frustrated and you're feeling stuck when it comes to mastering volume, I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. So I dove in headfirst on figuring out the best way to learn how to create beautiful, consistent fans and how to create those beautiful sets that we see on Instagram. But not only that, I figured out how the brain creates new skill pathways and how to speed up the process so you can learn and master volume even quicker. And I know it might sound like some salesy BS, but there is actual science to back this way of learning up. It's been used to create world-renowned musicians, golfers, chess players, and even Olympic soccer stars. And now I'm bringing it to the lash world. Because once you learn how to learn, you can drastically speed up the time it takes to get really, really good at volume, like those amazing lash artists that you see on Instagram. Now, I'm not saying that this is some amazing magic pill to become perfect at volume overnight. You're still going to have to put in the practice, and a lot of it. I'm just going to show you the method on how and what to practice. That's where 30 Days to Better Volume comes in. Over the next 30 days, I'm going to walk you through the process of learning how to learn, and I'm going to give you weekly challenges that will build off each other. At the end of those 4 weeks, you're going to go through the precision volume method, and you're going to be given a framework to take your work to the next level. Now, for some of you, this is going to be getting rid of bad habits and being a lot more deliberate with your fans and your sets. For others, this is going to push you to try something that you've never done before and getting you the sets that you've always dreamed of. 30 Days to Better Volume is perfect for artists who are just getting into volume and even for those of you who are more advanced. If you're willing to dedicate the next 30 days to mastering volume, you are going to see tremendous results regardless of your skill level. So if you're ready to take your next step in volume and start creating those volume sets you've always dreamed of, just click the link below to sign up. Along with the 30-day bootcamp, I've bundled together some incredible training and resources to fill in all the little gaps in your lash business, and I've done this all completely for free for you. So you're not just getting training and learning the precision volume method, but you're also getting a multitude of things. Number one, you're getting my Volume Black Book, which is a PDF, and inside of that is a list of all of my favorite tools and products, along with exclusive discounts that you cannot get anywhere else. This is only for students of 30 Days to Better Volume Lashes, and I'm constantly keeping this up to date and reaching out to different brands to give you as much value and options as possible because we love trying new products, right? I'm also including the Lash Artist Guide to Instagram Branding, and this course in itself is going to cover the essentials of creating a consistent brand and a visual aesthetic to attract clients and build up your lash business. The third thing that you're going to get is my Stunning Lash Photo Guide. This is another PDF that is going to cover all the different settings, lighting, and tips to get the most out of your lash photos. But not only that, you will also receive a separate video that shows you how I pose my clients and get the best lighting for my photos. This is an incredible value in itself because I'm constantly being asked how I get my photos looking so good, and I'm giving away all of my secrets in this demonstration and PDF guide. This entire bundle is literally worth thousands of dollars, and you are getting it for a fraction of that price. But don't wait, because this deal doesn't last forever. So if you're committed to taking your volume to the next level, you need to sign up right now. Just click the link below and you will be given instant access once you sign up.